Hey there, welcome back to day number 3 of the 3 Secrets to an Open-Ended Classroom email series. We've revealed secret number 1, secret number 2, and now we're going to learn about secret number 3. Let's just recap a little bit. The first day we learned the first secret that all open-ended classrooms have is less stress, less work, and it costs less money. Again, depending on who you are. Because a lot of these classrooms are based off of having materials that are found or recycled, and we all know that those things are free. Secret number 2 was that it is all about the play. Play is the vehicle towards open-ended child-led teaching. And now we're going to talk about secret number 3. But let me continue my story a little bit more, because here comes the meaty, dramatic part. Still to this day, there's so much advocacy for this style of learning. It is not the norm, and we still have to kind of dig our feet into the sand and say, this is what we're going to do, because we know through research that it is the most developmentally appropriate practice, and it provides the most DAP experiences for our young learners. Each year, there are always families who want only academics, always asking if we're going to teach their kids to read and that we need to teach them all of their letters. And I tell them we will learn those things, but not in the way that you think we're going to. There's always also new district rules being set in place, or there's a teacher who comes along and doesn't believe in the same thing and will challenge you in ways that you maybe don't see coming. But if you stick strong to what you believe in and make the learning known, you can help everybody understand at least where you're coming from and respect it. Of course, not everybody has to do it. Everybody has their own way. But this is what we're talking about today, because we are all on the same page and we want to advocate for our young learners. Now, doing all of this can really break you down. It can really make you question why. When someone comes in and says they need to do this, or why aren't they walking in a straight line? It might make you think, well, why not? I mean, I see other people doing it this way, or I see it working for them. How come I'm going through it this way? You always question, is it you? Is it the kids? Is it the person? Is it everything? It can make you question the way that you do anything, whether you do the follow the factory model or you're following the play model. Questioning is a good thing to a certain point. And I will admit that I have reached that point sometimes where I have gotten into certain situations and I have questioned why I follow this type of philosophy. It just seems like it'd be easier, or I would have less people questioning me if I just made them walk in a straight line. Especially since teaching in a pandemic, there was a lot I questioned about myself and my teaching and wondered where the issue was. Children were really different. We all needed to make adjustments, but I can tell you right now that they still needed to play. We needed to focus on them, and we needed to focus on the social emotional, and being open-ended and child-led was perfect for that. It was still a challenge because children are challenging, but it actually was much more developmentally appropriate and exactly where a lot of people had to step back to. And after a ton of reflection and many conversations with my teacher bestie, we realized that play was never really the problem. Play is never the problem, but you will have to convince people. You will have to make it known and show where the learning is. You will have to advocate for it, and sometimes at every step of the way. I am here to tell you that you are not wrong for offering play or listening to children's ideas. There's nothing dangerous in that, and our top priority as teachers is keeping children safe. But what you have to be is to be here and be mentally strong and mentally prepared and mentally sure of yourself. This can be tough given the state of teaching right now, and I have powered through and continue to do so that means you can also. What gets you through is the research, and you know that you are a brain architect and that you are offering the children the most developmentally appropriate learning opportunities. And if you are part of this training because you are not quite there yet, you are in luck, because I have something for you to get you there. I am here for you, and the full, robust course, The Open-Ended Way, is here for you also. It's coming soon, so keep your eyes out for that. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's get into secret number 3. And secret number 3 is all about your mindset. Any teacher teaching in an open-ended child-led classroom through play has a really similar mindset and philosophy. There is a mindset here. And you have to be in it. You have to be ready to buy in and go for it. This is how you will show up the naysayers. But really, what teachers need to do most is to let go to the kids. I'll say it again. Let go to the kids. You have to give up control. I know that can be difficult. Teachers love control. We are all mini type A control freaks somewhere in there who love being organized and planning everything and telling kids what to do. Even me, who is a self-proclaimed type B teacher, I have my type A tendencies. Letting go and giving over to the kids is tough. And they will make messes or take an extra 10 minutes to do a 3-minute task. And when you're alone, this will be tough. But I promise you, the learning they will get from doing the task on their own is so much more than if we did it for them. The ownership that they'll feel over the learning or their space is so much more foundational than not getting it. These are the skills that kids need to navigate in school and learning. So why not let them get really good at it now before we teach them the academic stuff? If they get a really solid foundation of how to be in school, how to ask questions, how to advocate for themselves, they're not going to have to learn that alongside of their academics. But we have to be willing to let go some control, and we need to be willing to let go of some of our learning beliefs and personal issues to give the children what they deserve and what we know is best. The biggest shift in shifting to the style of teaching is going to be shifting your mindset. We have been taught and ingrained in so many ways into the factory model of teaching. Even I had a play-based education when it came to my master's, but still there was so much that I was being taught that fits into the factory model because that is what is happening. But we have known after teaching through a pandemic that the face of education needs to change. And we can start making those little teeny tiny changes by shifting the way that we are teaching in the classroom. When more people start jumping on board and more people start seeing the growth and the learning that can happen, it is going to change everything. And the more advocates that we have out there, the bigger our voice can become, because we know as early childhood educators, there is a lot that we have to deal with. If you're not in a public school, sometimes the pay isn't great. Even public school teachers don't have great pay. And what we do and how important our role is in the development of children, we know that we don't do it for the money. We know that we do it for the children. And hopefully one day everybody else can catch up with us and give us what we deserve. And the best way to do that is to shift your mindset, get there, dig in deep, and be that advocate and that amazing teacher that everybody wants to come to and that everybody remembers and that all of the children absolutely love. You can do it, and I am here for you. So now you know all 3 secrets. Now that the secrets have been revealed to you, don't they sound amazing? Wouldn't you love less stress? Wouldn't you love to just have more play and have a mindset that just frees you? That is what's going to be offered through my brand new course, which is going to open tomorrow, called The Open-Ended Way. So keep an eye out for more information on that. And the last video will be coming to you in your inbox. See you then.